Hello everyone, welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Mondes with DisneyPinsBlog.com, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world. This is episode number 146 for the week of October 1st, 2018.
Welcome to the Disney Pins Blog Podcast.
All right, welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Joining me this week is my good friend, Corey. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? Thanks so much for having me back on the show. Really means a lot. Glad to be here.
Yeah, always a pleasure. It is Corey from Corey Fiasco on YouTube.
That is right. That is right. Do lots of pin videos over there and other stuff as well. Going to be moving to Disney soon, so a lot coming. Yeah, a lot got to come out of that.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, man. You should follow me over there pretty soon, though, right?
Yeah, it's in the works. Hopefully.
Yeah. We can drink margaritas on my front porch and talk about new releases.
That's right. All right, so we don't have anything actually this week for housekeeping. Site is operating as normal. No new additions. But we do have lots of pin news to talk about. A ton of pin news. This week has been nuts. It hasn't been letting up, which, I mean, it's a good thing. We always love new releases. So let's just jump right in. First, we're going to start off with actually New York Comic Con. It is this weekend, and we have two Marvel pins to report on. The first one is actually a pin set in the shape of a heart. It has Deadpool on one side and Cable on the other side. You can find that at the Toynik booth. That's limited edition of 1,000. Retail price is $12, and that is located at booth number 2872 if you guys are in New York for that Comic Con this weekend. And then, of course, we have the Marvel pin packs. These come every year for New York Comic Con. They're based off of the artist Scotty Young. He does these every year. Really cool artwork on these characters. So they have lots of different ones this year. The Women of Marvel pin set, X-Men, Fantastic Four, Avengers, and then there's a blind pack 2-pin set. Those are $15 each. Contains two randomly selected pins. Then there's a single Captain America pin on the lanyard. A Marvel MasterCard exclusive. That's unique. And then there's also the incentive pins. If you spend $80, you can get one. It's like a Groot pin. And then if you spend $100, you can get a nice size looking Thanos pin.
Lots of options for Marvel collectors coming out. I think I need to start a little, I actually already kind of have a little bit of a Groot and Thanos collection, but there's a lot of opportunities to expand off into that even more with these New York Comic Con releases and then like the fig pins and stuff.
Oh yeah, fig pin. Yeah. Those pins are great.
Lots of opportunities to grow your Marvel collections.
Definitely. And I know based on last year's Comic-Con, these did sell out very quickly. So if you are attending the event and you're interested in these pins, I would hit up their booth probably first to get your hands on those. Okay, next we're going to head in, of course, to BoxLunch. We always have to mention them every week because they're just on fire with their pin releases.
Just firing them off.
Yeah. And Corey, you did a lot of these blog posts on the website this week.
Yeah, they can't just release one pin at a time. You know that, right? It's
always just a wave.
Least two. It's always at least two, if not like six.
Yeah, totally.
It's 2 or 6.
But this week there was 2 Coco pins. Actually, there were pin sets. One was Remember Me. It's a little guitar. And then a Remember Me banner. The retail price on that one is $12.90. And then there was the Dante, the dog, the spirit guide pin set. And also features... what's his name? Pepita?
Yeah, Pepita and Dante. That set's really cool. I like the spirit guides.
Very colorful on that set. And that one is $14.90 for that one. It's a little higher there. And then also there was a Jolly Roger pin release. It's basically a gold ship. All gold. I love that one. Very nice. Retail price is $8.90 for that one. And then there was a Stitch Current Mood pin release. The retail price is $9.90. Has a little arrow in the middle. You can spin it around, and it lands on 4 different Stitch heads that have a different expression on his face. And then finally, the last one. Corey, this is your favorite one.
Oh, yeah.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, it's the first BoxLunch pin that features Alice on it. It's not the first Alice in Wonderland pin because they've had other characters, but first one featuring Alice herself, and I got to get my hands on that one. It's not online yet, so hopefully, maybe they'll put it up online, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I have to get it one way or another, though.
Yeah, you have to. That'll fit perfectly into your collection.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's a good point. All these ones that I just mentioned, they are in-store only at the time of us recording this podcast. But keep checking. I'll, of course, let people know on social once they become available. They should become available online, but it seems they appear in store first, and then they're delayed a little bit before they're released online. So next, we're going to head into Primark. They had a new pin set release. This is Primark in the UK, and this is a 6-pin set featuring Minnie Mouse, all in a gold tone finish. I really like the gold tone on this. There's a Mickey or a Minnie icon, and she has a white bow. The other pin says M is for mouse. Then you have just a standard profile of Minnie. You have her glove pointing. Another one that just says Minnie Mouse, like her actual name, all in gold. And then the last one is just her head. And the retail price on that one is £3. So very affordable. They're mini pins, but I know those are pretty popular over there in the UK.
So with Primark, I actually have 2 stores here near me in Boston. And it's such a tease because every time a new Disney line comes out through Primark, I always go to my store, and they don't organize my store that well, so I start to notice items from the line, like maybe like a pillow or like a shirt, like spread around the store. So like it's kind of like a breadcrumb trail leading me to the pins, but they never actually have the pins at my store. It's always just like off pieces from the line, like pillows and maybe like a comforter set, stuff like that, but never ever get the pins at my store.
That's weird. I don't know why they only have this available in the UK. They should have them here in America as well, but I don't have any Primarks near me. But yeah, it would be nice if they had some American releases.
Absolutely.
All right, next we're going to talk about Cakeworthy. This is a new one for the podcast and DPB. I just discovered some new pins from this company called Cakeworthy. You guys may have heard of them before, but it was new to me. They have a few different pin releases. We did a blog post on it this past week. Really cool pins. The first one is a Mickey and Minnie sushi pin set. I love sushi. And yeah, that's a pretty cool one. It's a 2-pin set for $10. The next one is Dopey with diamonds in his eye. It has a little bit of jeweled elements on that one. Retail price is $9. And all of these are pretty much $9 moving forward. The next one is Tinkerbell looking sassy, and it just says nope real big on it. Another one is Minnie Mouse with a parachute. Looks like she just jumped out of an airplane. It's all black and white. That's a cool one. The fifth one is a Space Rangers pin. Definitely has a Buzz Lightyear vibe to it. The sixth one, probably my favorite, is a Mickey pizza pin. I love pizza, and the toppings are actually the shoes, Mickey's shoes and his shorts, which I thought was pretty cool for the toppings there. And then the seventh pin is called Beast and Friends. It is Beast when he's outside in the snow and he has all the birds on him. So that one's a cool one too. Corey, what's your favorite out of that release?
Probably the pizza one, man, because we're the Italian pin boys. Gotta love our pizza, right?
That's right.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have to hit up the Napoli soon.
Oh, for sure, brother.
Yeah, dude,
definitely.
It's good there.
Yeah, we'll make that happen for sure. Okay, next we're gonna head into Shop Disney, and I think I just recently mentioned this in a podcast, or maybe it was a vlog or something. I talked about the park packs, the jumbo park packs, and we had that one release for Sleeping Beauty. It was in December of 2017, and they said it was going to be like an ongoing release, but we never saw one since then until last week. They released The Lion King, which was a very cool surprise. Hopefully they continue this series. If you guys are unaware of it, it's 2 jumbo pins in a black park pack box. Limited edition of 500, and there's 2 variants of each. So I was able to snatch that one up when it was released on shopdisney.com. It sold out again very quickly, but I'm excited. I didn't get mine in the mail yet, but when I do, I'll be sure to do a video on it.
Yeah, man, I was able to. I didn't get the Sleeping Beauty one, but I was able to snag this Lion King one. I was super excited. I was literally like, I didn't even know it was going up that day, and I was just kind of drifting off into sleep. Like I wasn't really asleep yet, but my wife woke me up and was like, "Did you know that there was this pin set?" And I was like, what pin set on Shop Disney. I think it's a surprise release, and I was like, okay, let's see what's going on here.
Yeah.
I was able to get one, but yeah, I'm waiting for it to come in the mail too, so I'll be excited to check out what variants I got.
Yeah, same here. I'm really excited to see the variants. My favorite one is that one that has all the animals on it. With
I Can't Wait to Be King. No, is it I Can't Wait to Be King?
It might be. It has like the giraffes in the background.
Yeah. Like, what's the bird's name?
Zazu?
When he's kind of telling Zazu off, and then he starts breaking the song. I just can't wait to be king.
Oh yes, I just can't wait to be king. Yep, that's it. Yeah. That's it. I love that one. It's so colorful.
Yeah,
I saw some photos online and people posted about it. It looks beautiful. Another one at Shop Disney. This is a unique one to Disney Store in New York City. I love whenever the New York City store in Times Square, they release new pins. This is a 2-pin set, features Minnie Mouse as the Statue of Liberty. Has some glitter, or not glitter embellishments, it's like little jeweled elements on it in blue. Very nice. And then the other pin is a circular pin to the right of it. It says Disney Store NYC Official. And then in the center of that silver pin is the Minnie icon with like the little Statue of Liberty crown on it. And the retail price for that one is $12.95.
Good for New York for getting their own individual pins, but I think all of our Disney stores should really get their own individual pins. I remember back like when I was like 12 years old, going to my Disney store, the same Disney store that I go to now here at my mall in Massachusetts, and they used to have a rack like of all rack pins, like from pins you'd buy at the park. It was so exciting to go there and see all those pins there, and I wish there was something more like that now. It has gotten better, like because for a number of years you'd go into the Disney store and there'd just be no pins.
Yeah, nothing.
But lately, like with the Mickey Memories and some of the like Disney Store like actual releases, like they had the Snow White 3-pin set and all that. Yep. It's gotten a lot better, and it does give me that new sense of excitement every time walking into the Disney Store that I might find a new pin or a new pin set.
Right. Like I think they just did that Hocus Pocus pin set. That was cool to see in store.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. I agree with you though. I wish Pittsburgh had like their own Pittsburgh Disney Store pins. That would be really cool.
Right.
I think the only ones are New York City, and I believe Chicago might have some. I thought I saw ones that said like Windy City on them before. So okay, next we're going to talk about Harveys. We feature the Harveys pin releases whenever they come out, and just last week was a Nightmare Before Christmas pin release for the 25th anniversary. I was feeling we're going to be seeing lots of Nightmare 25th anniversary pins coming out, but this one is limited edition of 250. It features Sally on it. And retail price for that one, I think, is just $12. It released in their store in California, and then 2 days later online at shopharveys.com. Next, we're going to head into Mickey's of Glendale. They had a surprise release for Halloween this past week. Halloween 2018 pins. One features Evil Queen. The other one is Hades. There's a Maleficent one. An Oogie Boogie, which Oogie Boogie glows in the dark. I saw that on Instagram. And then an Ursula pin. And they all have a banner at the bottom that says Halloween 18 on it. Retail price on these were $19.95, limited edition of $250. And the secondary value of these definitely were a lot higher because many people want these pins and there's few to go around.
So for seeing how many releases there are this year for Halloween, like if you wanted to just make an entire 2018 Halloween Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween corkboard, you could pretty easily do it.
Yeah,
and those pins would make excellent centerpieces if you were that into Halloween to create that sort of board. But it would be very possible. Like, man, the Halloween releases are nuts. There's so many of them.
They did do a ton this year.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about the October releases here in a minute. And whew, boy. Okay, let's head overseas to Hong Kong Disneyland. They had an event this past week. It was called Tsum Tsum Fun Fair 2018, and they had two exclusive pin releases for it. One is an event pin, and it has Chip and Dale on it with little like bee hats on. Below it has a stained glass element that says Disney Tsum Tsum Fun Fair 2018, and there's a hinge on it, so the hinge element opens up to reveal, I believe it's like a daisy on the inside. That's limited edition of 500. And then next was a Magic Access exclusive pin. This is their annual pass holder pin which features Lotso, Buttercup, and Ham, all in Tsum Tsum form. That's LE400. And then also to Hong Kong, there were 2 new open edition pins, both around the same style. The first one is Mickey and Minnie walking in front of the Sleeping Beauty Castle and has glitter embellishments in blue in the background, and it says Hong Kong Disneyland below. And then the second one features Chip and Dale running in front of It's a Small World attraction, and it has like a pink glitter embellishment background on that one. Both of those were released in late September 2018 at Hong Kong Disneyland. All right, now let's head into Disney parks in America. First we're going to talk about is the DVC Moonlight Magic pin at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So this pin features Slinky Dog and the 2 aliens from Toy Story. It was only released at the Moonlight Magic events, which were held on September 19th, September 26th, and the next one is this week on October 3rd. And I believe all 3 events were sold out. These are exclusive for Disney Vacation Club members. And this pin is limited edition of 1,500 with a retail price of $15. That's a nice pin. I really like that one.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
They probably did that theme just because Toy Story Land just opened.
Yeah, Toy Story is big right now, and I think a lot of people who weren't previously trying to collect Toy Story now. So It's going to be a hot item. For
sure. Yep. Next is probably the biggest news of the week. Of course, it's the October pin preview posters. We were able to do a first look at Disney Pins blog. We released the Disneyland and Walt Disney World flyers, and there are lots of Halloween pin releases, like you said.
More
Corey.
Halloween pins, yeah.
A ton.
So many.
It's like in the first week, second week, and of course on Halloween Day, there's all Halloween pin releases.
Yeah, I think Disney's just kind of like going with the wind on this one because Halloween's so popular. The Halloween collectibles are so popular. People are so into it. They're just saying, you want it? Okay, here's some more of it.
Yeah.
And I think that what was it? There was a collector's set with a completer pin. That was really cool as well.
Yep, the Haunting Halloween, yep. Okay, so there are 2 exclusives for Disneyland this week. 2 annual pass holders releases both at California Adventure. The first one is the Cars Sugar Skull, limited edition of 3,000. That one's going to be a very popular one. And then the second one is actually the Headless Horseman, another popular one. And that one is limited edition of just 2,000. Retail price on that one will probably be around $16.99 as well. So that's pretty cool. 2 new AP pins at California Adventure this week.
Both really cool too, and like the cars one, like you said, is definitely going to be a popular one because there are people who really, really collect cars and are really into that series, and they don't often get LE pins representing those characters. So.
Right, for sure. And now let's get into the shared pin releases. First, we'll start off with the Lattes with Character pin. This one features Hades. Can't get away from Hades.
No, especially this time of year. Lots of villains pins. He's in the mystery packs. He's getting his own featured pins. He's in the LE collection boxes. He's the latte of the month. Yeah, you open up 6 of them in your box. Yeah.
He's a popular guy. So this one's on both coasts on October 4th. Retail price is $16.99. That one, limited edition 3,000. And then we'll get into the Halloween pin releases. There is an annual pass holder exclusive on both coasts. It features Mickey and has like a bat in the background, and it says pass holder Halloween 2018. That is limited edition of 4,000. And then there's going to be 4 Haunting Halloween pin releases. These are all limited edition of 3,000 on both coasts. The first one features Jafar. Second one is Maleficent. Third one is Scar. All right, so that's going to do it for the pin news this week. Now we'll head into Disney Pin Chat. Okay, for Disney Pin Chat this week, I felt like we should discuss the 25 years of Fright pin collection, because this was a surprise, especially for me. It wasn't on the September flyer, the October flyer, and I didn't know when these pins were going to be released because we saw lots of Nightmare Before Christmas 25th anniversary pins coming out. But we saw a preview of them at Animation Celebration, and everybody was asking when they were going to be released. So Disney kind of did it in a little bit of a sneaky way. They had an annual pass holder event at Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World only. It was the VI pass holder event. That was held on Friday, September 28th from 7:30 a.m. until 9 a.m. So just a short amount of time beginning in the morning before the park opened. And pass holders, I think they just had to sign up. It was a free event, but you just had to register, I believe. Or maybe you could just go in. I'm not sure. Basically, I think they just announced it one day before. So it was pretty much just only for Florida locals who are AP holders. They had the opportunity to go into Magic Kingdom, and they released a bunch of exclusive merchandise. There were the Dooney and Burke purses. They had the next plush for the Haunted Mansion, the one that's like in the coffin. It was featuring Hitchhiking Ghosts, and then they had some other Nightmare Before Christmas releases there. But then they threw in the whole pin collection, which I thought was pretty crazy. So we did the blog post on it, and pass holders had the opportunity to purchase these pins. There were 4 limited edition individual pins, but they only released 3 of them at the event, which I thought was unique. And then they released 2 jumbo pins. One is a 3-pin set, and the other one is just one single jumbo pin. I'm just going to go down through them, and we'll talk about them a little bit here, and then kind of my thoughts, or our thoughts, of when they're going to be releasing these to the public. So first we have the Lock, Shock, and Barrel pin. These are all limited edition of 4,000 with a retail price of $16.99, and they come on a really cool back card. It has like the 25 years of Fright logo on the top of it. And on the side, it has like some rock work. It looks like a gate. Very nice looking back card. Next one features Zero in front of a fireplace. The third one is Oogie Boogie and Sally. Has a little bit of a red background. It's the dice. And then the fourth individual pin features Jack Skellington with that Christmas background, the snowy town. And this is the one that was not released at the event. So we got a preview of this, but it was not released at the event, and this is the only one I'm noticing now on the back card that has the annual pass holder stamp on it. That's really interesting. It wasn't released at an annual pass holder event, huh?
Yeah, this was a surprise to me too until you brought it up to me. So this last release with Jack, so that isn't available yet, and we don't know when it's going to be available yet. Correct?
Correct.
So yeah, that is puzzling. It's so it's definitely going to be a surprise release sometime in October, and we already have the October previews, so it's just kind of up in the air of when that's going to be. Yeah. But just in general, same thing with the Halloween releases. Nightmare Before Christmas releases for a Nightmare collector right now. Mm-hmm. It is very busy. There's a lot of pins getting released because not only does Nightmare fit in the category of Halloween and then probably upcoming soon Christmas, but it is the 25th anniversary, so there are so many releases going on right now.
If you're a Nightmare Before Christmas collector, it's a good time to be alive. I'll tell you that.
So what is the actual day? Do you know the actual day of Nightmare Before Christmas's anniversary?
I don't, actually. That would be good to know.
I wonder if their plan is to release it then, like on the actual birthday. That might make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it might be. That's a good point. So the next one is really cool. It features three pins of Jack Skellington. They're quite large. They're in a box, and it's a limited edition of just 1,500. The retail price, this is the most expensive out of the set, is $65 for that one. And then the sixth and final one is just a big jumbo. You have lots of characters on it. Jack Skellington in the front. You have Sally, Oogie Boogie, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, and Zero in the background. That's LE 1500 with a retail price of $54.99. And so pretty cool opportunity here for Walt Disney World annual pass holders to get their hands on this. It was a very quick announcement. You had to get into the park on that Friday morning to be able to pick these up. But now the question is, when are these going to be released to the general public? Because with edition sizes of 4,000, they're definitely going to be releasing them to the public. And I'm almost positive this is a split release between both coasts. So these should be arriving at Disneyland as well, because they're at the Channel 28 pin event. They were previewed. They're out in California, so they definitely should be appearing on the West Coast as well. It's just the question is now, when will we see them? It's going to be a surprise.
Disney likes a lot of surprises lately. I have noticed. They really like the surprise releases.
Yeah, they love keeping us on our toes, tell you that.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's going to do it for Pin Chat this week. But before we end the podcast, I wanted to do something new here on the podcast I was thinking about. I thought this would be something interesting just for the listeners and the viewers out there, just to get a little bit of insight to the pin community, the industry, and DPB in general. So what I want to do for basically the first podcast of every month, I want to list the top 5 most visited blog posts from the previous month. So I have them here in front of me for September. So the month of September is over, and I want to do the top 5 most visited blog posts. I'm not going to give you guys the actual page views, but I'm just going to say what the most popular were. And this doesn't include actual pages on the site. So this doesn't include like the home page, the blog page, the store, the forums. These are only blog posts. All right, are we ready, Corey?
I'm ready. Let's hear it. What do people like?
All right, so we're going to count down, starting with number 5. And then we'll go to 1, which of course is the most popular. So coming in at number 5 is the Disney Hidden Mickey Pins 2018. That blog post for September was the 5th highest traffic blog post. So that is the one that includes Wave A. Lots of people are looking at those Hidden Mickey pins, I tell you.
Yeah, it looks like the fans like surprises, and Disney likes to give them surprises. So
yeah, that's right.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, coming in at number 4 is the new Halloween pins at Disney parks. That is the post that has all of the brand new open edition pins for 2018. So lots of people were excited about those open edition Halloween pins at Disney parks.
Oh yeah, people were going nuts over Halloween. I mean, it still is relevant. People are still going crazy over the Halloween pins because they're still coming. All right.
Yep, still going strong.
Yeah.
All right, coming in at number 3, another Hidden Mickey post. This is the Hidden Mickey pins for 2018 Wave B. So this is a relatively new post. Whenever we discovered that they were released at Walt Disney World and Disneyland, we did a post about them, just featuring all of the Hidden Mickey pins on both coasts and the shared releases. So yeah, that was the 3rd highest traffic post, the newest Hidden Mickey pins. Coming in at number 2 is Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party 2018 pins. So another popular one there, the 2nd highest traffic page.
No surprise there.
Yeah, no surprise, yeah. Everyone wants to see before they hit up the party, so that's cool. Okay, number 1, highest traffic blog post for September 2018 is the September 2018 pin preview. So it's basically the calendars from Disneyland and Walt Disney World. That was number 1 for September. So I guess that's really not a shock.
Right, that isn't a shock. The pin preview, I mean, what's going to be a shock in future months is if something can beat the pin preview.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool to see.
Yeah, that's gonna be a shock.
Yeah, because I'm assuming every month is probably gonna be the pin preview. But it'll be nice to see something beat it out. That would be cool.
Yeah, the pin preview is kind of like the New England Patriots.
Yeah, that's right. Good analogy there.
Yep.
And we also we have that trending now section on the homepage, and we always have a little banner in there for the posters, and that lives there all month long. So of course that's gonna drive traffic to it as well. So all right, well that's gonna do it for episode number 146. Corey, thanks again for coming on.
Thanks for having me, man. Gotta represent the pin mafia, the pin fellas.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
DPB.
We gotta set up that wine tasting pin unboxing.
Yeah, we got to do it.
Yeah.
Whenever we're in person, we're gonna make it happen.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for listening and watching. That's gonna do it for episode number 146. Hope everyone has a great week, and we'll be back again next week. See ya.